Hey, how's it going, guys? I think I'm live. Welcome on in. Shut door shutter. Coming back to you with another live stream. I know I have been kind of absent this week, and I know I was going to do a live stream yesterday, but work happened, and I was late at being work, so I wasn't even able to do too much yesterday. But we're here playing some Tekkit Classic because I really don't want to play anything that requires brain power. So we're going to be just chilling out, playing some Tekkit Classic, just enjoying some time and seeing what we can get up to. So I do have everything for a portal besides the flint and steel. So I need to actually go harvest up some flint before we get too far into today's episode. And yeah, I mean, I'm just here for the ride right now. So let's get this going. Hey, how you doing, AZ? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna go find some gravel here. And hopefully we'll get a piece of flint, because I did not see a piece of flint in my box upstairs. So let's see if we can find a gravel deposit here real quick. Nothing up there. So I'm seeing a lot of dirt deposits. Not flint, though. Did I mine in any of these directions, like super deep? More dirt. I might have flint. I may have just missed it. See, I say I'm here for the ride, but I'm the one actually live streaming. So I'm the train conductor at this point. Oh, we got gravel. Okay, perfect. See if we can get a piece of flint here. Oh, there's some iron. I'll take that real quick. Flint, please. So that's how you get flint in this earlier version? I hope so. So let's just try this. Oh, actually, there we go. We got one piece. That's all we need. We should be able to go back up and get the portal going. Yeah, basically all we did was we got enough diamonds to get the alchemical bag, which is the covalence dust, the high end, which is diamond. And then, of course, you also need the alchemical chest. And then I also went ahead and made the talisman of repair. So nothing too much. Just got enough diamonds to kind of get the obsidian as well. But yeah, we were just kind of harvesting up for some diamonds. Not too much was missed last time. A lot of goofing around. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised I didn't have any other than that piece. Maybe I missed it. I'm going to go check my chest again. I've got to have at least one other piece of flint. Man, I probably need to put some stairs on that. Okay, where is... Yeah, no flint. None whatsoever in this chest, but I had handfuls of gravel. Okay, let's put that away. We don't really need that either. Grab out the obsidian. Let's get this going. I'm actually going to go put this up on the hill over here, I think. Let's just put it right over here where this hole is. That'll work. Nope, that's not the right block. And hopefully I build this right on the first attempt. Ooh, that's like the old flint and steel sound. I missed that. That's some good stuff. Okay, here we go. Old school Nether. Let's see what this is, because it's been a minute. Oh yeah, look at that netherrack. Ooh, and the old soul sand. 2 for 1. And the old pigman. What is the... There we go. The zoom for Optifine. Okay, let's get away from that, because that is noisy as can be. But yeah, this is when pigmen were the only creatures inside of the nether. Well, pigmen and ghast and blazes, I think. We didn't have endermen. We didn't have wither skeletons. Oh yeah, we have nether ores. I forgot about that too. Man, remembering some stuff about this. You only like 3 mobs. And that feels weird saying there's only 3 mobs in the Nether. Yeah. Kind of weird to say this is all old. But we're gonna like variation drops. Did glowstone used to actually drop more than 3 sometimes? Dude, I don't remember this at all. I feel naked without a magnet. I really do right now. Some of that probably burned up, but that's okay. Oh, is that this version? Oh no, this one you only do 4. Yeah, so I think the funny thing is though, is I just realized that the glowstone texture in this version is in it like yellow version of redstone. Like 1-to-1. That is hilarious to me. When did they change the glowstone dust texture? Because it definitely is different. It's not the same as it used to be. And are blazes in this? I think blazes are in this. Where did I put my portal? I don't get in the habit of marking them in these versions, so let's give that a go real quick. Because all I do... Actually, how do I add a waypoint? Period key, and then waypoints, add, exit. Back. Okay, we just close that out. That's a good point. Yes, okay. Yeah, we have blazes. What am I talking about? Because the macerators, like the whole EMC machines and stuff. Yeah, man, I feel stupid right now. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here for a second. I don't know if I'll go over there, but we do have another fortress close to us, which is fantastic news. But I want to probably get some sort of armor before we do that. Potentially. So let's go back and see what we can make in armor-wise. No, it's going to be in the Nether Fortress. They're going to be like the... I believe in this version, blazes spawn only in the Nether Fortress, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they spawned in anywhere in the Nether Fortress besides the actual spawner in this version. But I may be wrong. Ooh, that's weird. Man, I'm like playing this, just realizing some of the movement mechanics are different. So in the current version, you can like go through this whole line, break all of these pieces. But if I do that, like you can visually see there's a delay between punches. That is, man. Holding down click is such a weird thing. There's just, that's the one thing I like about going back to this version, especially because I've only played, the current version and haven't touched these versions in a minute. I think I touched 1.7 a while ago and then kind of gave up. But it's like, to me, for some reason, this version's more playable than 1.7 is. And I don't know why. Like, genuinely, to me, for some reason, I am enjoying this more than I did the 1.7 modded Direwolf pack. But I think it's mostly because this is also a lot of vanilla stuff. It's not like super out there yet, right? We've got the alchemical bag. That's basically the only modded thing we have. Let's go grab... So I grabbed this for the Philosopher's Stone. This right here is why I wanted this. And I don't have a bookmarking feature. I just tried to bookmark it. I don't know why I did that, but I want to grab this, I think. Did I want to grab this, or did I want to keep this for something else? Was I looking at the alchemical chest? Yeah, so this is the recipe for that. I think the transmutation tablet requires that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. That's not a bad thing. Let's grab 4 of these guys. See, Bruce, you and me are on the same page. But too bad Jaffa cakes are not added into this. I don't even know what mod that was that added like the whole Jaffa cake thing, right? Because that's not an actual thing in this pack. Let's actually experiment around with this too. This was perfectly balanced at the time. Okay, so I know we can do odds and ends with this. Like, I know we can change saplings and stuff. Ooh, remember this? This is something. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. If you don't remember, in this version, cactuses were kind of funny. I'm actually gonna drop one right here. The bottoms are like that, which I think is actually like the birch tree log under, basically. Now it's been changed, but that's just one thing I always love to point out on these older versions. Just minor things. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is, I think the mod they used in that has pretty much been lost to time, sadly. And that's with a lot of modded stuff. Unless you were able to find that mod in like an old downloads folder, you're never going to be able to play them again. That's the one thing I love about Tekkit, is this Tekkit Classic at least, is it still exists, right? You still kind of got some archives, like on Moderinth, I do believe, but there's not enough to matter. So it's kind of like super sad. Yeah, Yogscast used to actually play Tekkit Classic way back in the day. And that's what Buffy's referencing, or not Buffy, Duffy, Bruce Duffy is referencing. And yeah, I used to watch that, and then they just abruptly stopped uploading it and never completed it. But they added mods and stuff into it, which for that time was easy, but it's just not a thing anymore. Ooh, I forgot how bad that Philosopher's Stone sound is when you increase range. Ooh, that hurt. Then R's to cast a projectile. I don't remember what the projectile does in this, actually. And maybe it's like transmute mobs, maybe? I think there's some other keybinds with this, right? Oh, the old keybind menu. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sort inventory, release charge, charge item, toggle, active. Oh, isn't this the... You have a crafting table. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, perfect. This is like the... You can actually transition it to be different types. But yeah, the crafting table. Man, I'm just trying to remember all the things you can do with this stuff. I know Project E exists, but man, I prefer the old equivalent exchange. So now if we wanted to, we could look at getting this. Ooh, and the interdiction torches, the original magma torch, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that an invert? I think it's the original magma torch. Mega torch, magma torch, whatever you want to call that thing. I think we need to go get more obsidian before we do that, though. So let's go downstairs and harvest up those 2 pieces of obsidian we saw. And that would allow for us to kind of get this transmutation tablet and kind of do some cheesy stuff in the future with it. Hey, how you doing, James? Eat up real quick. So we're going to get that transmutation tablet, and then we're going to go get armor. Because the only armor types we have are chainmail, which is the old fire recipe. Chef's kiss, I love that. Diamond chest plate, the golden chest plate, and the bronze chest plate. What is that recipe? I don't remember that. Maybe that's a repair recipe? I think that's a repair recipe, but I don't remember that being a thing. Huh. I also know I'm on a version of Tekkit Classic that I've never played. So that's another thing that we have to keep in mind here. I hope everybody's doing well. I know I'm doing better than what I was in the beginning of this week, but, didn't expect to be on a ladder too much this week, and it still was, so kind of still feeling it, but hey. Yeah, I know. I remember that too. We're going to have to deal with that. Luckily, we've got pneumatic tubes from Red Power, which is fantastic. Because I know the quarry from Buildcraft is one of the biggest examples of like everything is side specific. Items come out of the top, power goes into any side, I do believe. But it's like that is one of those examples, and I think that's basically any quarry mod now. Is it will be side specific, and there's no if and or buts about that. So can I? Okay, I was just trying to see if I could like shoot the lava. So what happens? So stone to cobble, that to sand. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. Hold on. If I can just like get the dirt to fall into the lava. Is this a... Wait, how did that happen? What? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm confusing myself. I don't know how I did it that far back. Let's put the water here and then mine some of this. So the transmutation tablet, or is it a tablet? I just want to make sure, because I know there's technically two different ones. Transmutation. So there's the transmutation tablet and the transmutation tablet. Chef's kiss. So one is item ID 130 and one's 2007 or 27,592. I love that sooner or later they just gave up on making IDs like sequential. They just like, hey, send it to the highest number. Yeah. See, my thing is I'm okay with dealing with that because I build everything to be a mess in the first place, and I have no problems with that. Everything will be a mess, and that is a-okay by me. Yeah, the ones that holdable and actually requires dark matter, which is one of those cool things. And I think this is actually not in the version that I played originally. I don't think, because I don't think I ever remember seeing it. So the one we're going to be setting down is the one we're going to be using. I couldn't care about the other one. Besides, we're not even close to dark matter yet. Is that how that happens? Oh yeah, I see that. Especially on equivalent exchange, because it goes from like 0 to 100. Yeah, because there's like, looks like they kept up with the 27,000 range, and items were kind of sequential. That's the one thing I know about like the old versions is making a mod pack was a lot more difficult because you had to go in and basically augment a lot of the recipes to allow for that to happen, which is interesting. Like you could not just throw a whole bunch of mods together and call it a day. Because actually, originally, before I started this, I was going to introduce Mistcraft into the pack, but I was like, you know what, that's going to take too much time. Yeah, that was not going to happen. Okay, so we're going to just put items in this left side. We're not going to throw them into burn. I'm going to learn these items. Just because why not? So we're looking for items that have EMC value. Apologies, excuse me. We're looking for items with EMC values, and that is what we're putting on this left side. So I want to grab a piece of iron. This is actually the first thing I do want to transmute. And this is also considered your lock, by the way. If you put an item in here, you'll see that there's like different things, which is called matter for some reason. I don't know if there's actually, is there a different one? Maybe there is. I think maybe when you put the stars or something in here, maybe that'll change to a different thing. But this allows for us to lock the items we're looking for. And, oh, it doesn't hold items. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to grab this piece of tungsten. And I'm going to toss it in here. You do learn things, but you can't get it back unless you actually search for it. Oh, it's locked on matter? Interesting. Tungsten's actually not showing up here. I thought it might, because that's the equivalent value. Yeah, for the most part, it's just ID conflicts. And IDs were a thing until like 1.12. So, okay, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to item block. We're going to grab out as much iron as we can. We got 64 out of that. Beautiful. Tungsten? Tungsten is, I think it's Railcraft. Or is it IC2? No, Red Power. Red Power. And it has absolutely no use in this version. Like, no recipe, no use, nothing. So it's just used for EMC. So we're going to go and grab ourselves a nice fancy suit of iron. Beautiful. Hope I can't shift click armor on. Kind of forgot about that. And another thing is that achievement actually did not pop, but I don't think the Iron Man achievement is actually in this version either. Because if in this version, you do not know, the achievements are actually player specific. So if you complete these achievements in this world, you will actually complete them in all worlds. That was a later on feature. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that one. But apparently I goofed and I don't have all the achievements. Even though I have wood. Attack a tree. I just need to like re-punch a log. Haha! I have wood, but I just had to punch it again. We found the wood that really, really likes to be punched. Okay. I don't know why I'm even looking at this, but yeah, you can see the advancements were definitely different. A lot more different than they are current. Let's put some of this stuff away here. So one of the good things is I can actually take out, for example, some sugarcane. And if I could do this here without goofing too many times, burn this up, put a piece of steak in here, and snack out some steak. Food! Food! I don't have to worry about it. Oh, let me go back inside. It's dark outside. Okay, so now we just need to get a sword. I'd probably want to grab an iron sword at least and try and run into the Nether here. Actually, let's go emerald. Emerald's fine. I'm actually going to keep this pickaxe here just in case I die. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they did get reset. But I also know, like, one of the biggest things to get this pack to run... Hold on, let me just, like, stop talking. So, one of the problems to get this pack to run specifically is you need to be in, like, Java 7. Like, you need to go back a ways. You have to have the Java JDK of Java 7. And I had to go find one, like an archive download of it, because it's hard to find Java 7. And then I installed a mod called the Log4j patch that is on Modrinth. And it's available for like all versions, which is fantastic. So I was able to install that, drag and drop it into the mods folder in the mod pack, and just called it a day. Like, genuinely, I'm glad that that exists, because that's one of my fears, is going to an older version, is having things like that. But of course, I'm not joining servers, but you know, just in case. Yeah, the OG Emerald. It's kind of crazy to think about. I think Red Power was one of the mods that genuinely created so many fundamental parts of modern Minecraft way before modern Minecraft. Like, I mean, yeah, they had like the ridiculous emerald sword and sapphire pickaxe and the rubies and stuff, but it's just like, honestly, emeralds, all of that jazz just came from this. Like, in my opinion, that was like the most influential. Like, you saw so many YouTubers playing mod, you know, with this mod back in that day. Ooh, scare me. Red Power. Red Power, actually, that's this. Yeah, the Red Power, which was one of the first mods in my, like, from what my knowledge, that kind of developed a system of working with like separate mods but combining them together to work together, like different core mods and stuff. It's a fantastic playthrough, even on the newer versions. Like I think the newest version is like 1.12, but they stopped updating it a long time ago. Okay, we got to run. And I heard like all these mob sounds are so loud, and apparently they do spawn freely in the overworld, or the Nether fortress. Goodness gracious, need to slow down for a second. Try not to get shot at as well. But yeah, they do spawn in the Nether fortress, which I kind of didn't think they did. Ooh, 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 run! Ooh. Take shelter! They kept hitting me, and I was so close to falling off the edge. Help! 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 I need a trusted adult! Help! Yeah, I remember that. This is 1.2.5, man. We got fortresses. They're bare bones. I think there's only slight changes from this version to the current. Very slight, like, updates. The Nether Fortress is ancient. Man, health gen is so weird in this version, because hunger had a overhaul in the newer versions, and I kind of forgot about that, because health regen's super slow in this version. Yeah, because Red Power, also, by the way, the reason I like Red Power so much is because it was one of the first mods to add vertical redstone. It added the redstone alloy wire and the bundles and insulated, and even the tubes and everything, the pressurized tubes. Like, it did a lot of things. I think the most recent, like, up-to-date one is probably Blue Power, and it's not even, it doesn't really come close, because of course Red Power also added volcanoes. You know, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that Red Power did, and it was ahead of its time, because at the end of the day, the modding tools really aren't that powerful, but they made them. They made it work. Same thing with like Buildcraft and IC2 and all those. Dude, I need a bow. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants McGee over here with regen potions. I ain't that far in. I probably could go find a village. Do villages exist? Villages don't exist in this version, unless I'm wrong. Am I wrong about that? Like, honestly, I'm questioning it, because I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, hold up. Okay, it looks like they were added in 1.0. But 1.2.1? So it kind of looks like they added them in 1.0, kept adding on to them. Okay, so they're in the game. Huh. Okay. I just don't remember ever seeing one. Yes. I think 1.0 had that and 1.8. Huh. Yeah, no trading. Not in this version. Trading was added much later down the line. Okay, but I've got 2 blaze rods and an ambition to get out of here. So let's do that before I keel over. Where is the exit? See, I really want more, but I'm gonna not risk it. I've got 2. How many do I need? Brewing stand. Ooh, the old ender storage with chicken chunks, man. That's some fantastic stuff. Wireless redstone. Because I know I want to get this. But I need to get some, or not that. I want to get this. But I think that'll take some time. Ooh, gimme. They keep floating over to the side. I need to go grab a bow. I need reliquary. I need the molten cores, man. Oop. Be careful of ghast. Cobblestone was the only block in this version that's blast proof to the ghast. The other reason I know that's because I played Xbox 360 back in the day. So much. And there's so many pigmen. Zombified piglins, as they're called nowadays, which is just wrong. I'll never think that's right. Okay. Mushroom. I don't really want a mushroom. Actually, yeah, we're okay. We don't need the mushroom. So I'm going to put this in here to learn this. And so basically, the way the EMC machines work in this version, of course, you have like bones and you have blaze rods. And I'm just going to go over this because I always think this is an interesting thing. Should put recipe. Oh, do we not have any support for IC2? Am I just delusional? That might be a thing. Ooh, are recipes broken for IC2 machines? Oh no, this version I don't even actually know about that either. IC2? Hello? Hello? I'm kind of confused because I cannot click on a macerator. Like I can't look at the recipe. That might be a problem. I know. See, that's what I'm thinking, but the problem is it probably doesn't exist anymore. So I'm gonna go and look at old forum posts and see how to craft this bad boy. So we need 8 of those and an electronic circuit, which requires rubber, which requires... What is rubber again? An iron furnace, or just a furnace, I'm going to assume. Because I would bet we can't even like look at what an iron furnace is. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So do we have any tree sap right now? I thought I picked up some, but I don't have enough to matter. Okay. And sorry if I just keep saying okay, it's because I'm trying to formulate a plan. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, because I picked up rubber trees on my way to the desert here. So, do I have any bones? I do have 4 bones. And I'm going to convert that to bone meal. Okay. And then I'm going to take a couple emeralds, drop these into here, and snag up some bone meal. And in this version, this should be a 1-tap bone meal. Or 1-ply bone meal. Should be. Boop. And boop. Okay. And we're going to search the bottom of the tree. Break these 2 things. Oh, looks like there is one more side. Or is there another side? Looks like there's actually another length to this, so let's go up. It's such a strange thing to remember too, in all honesty, because it's just, I'm so used to bone meal having to spam the crap out of it now with it. Ooh, did we get super unlucky with this tree? It looks like we got super unlucky with this tree. And now we'll have to see if we actually got any... Ooh, we got a sapling. Beautiful. These saplings don't drop that commonly. I'd probably equate them to a jungle tree sapling. Oh, we don't have that in here either. Okay. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the newer versions, you're able to kind of like punch a tree and then fall back down and it'll still keep that kind of break state if you're fast enough. That's not in this version. Okay. We're learning. I'm probably making some people feel old. I'm making my self feel hella old too, so don't worry. Do we have like a crook or anything? Sickle? I thought we had like, how do you spell sickle? Yes, right there. A wood sickle, a stone sickle, an iron sickle. I don't think this does what I think it does in this version. Yeah, it's really weird thinking about how much this game has changed. I mean, for the worst in a lot of ways, but for the better in some. I don't think this is what the tool is supposed to be used for. I think this is the wrong thing. Dang it. I have to go. I have to build up. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, this is then used for like grass and stuff, right? What is this used for? I'm so confused. Yeah, I think that's what actually we could just test this. Hold on. Let's just go over here. Let's go over here. This is tall grass. Yeah, there we go. That's one of the most useless mobs in the game. After you get a bed, they have no use. No use. You don't even drop food, you worthless animal. I was hoping it'd remove vegetation. I really was. Also, just like me just shaming a sheep real quick. Just... Did we get just like super unlucky again? I might have to make an extractor before I make a macerator. I mean, I guess. Maybe. Like, is there, like, if you use colored wool in this version, because wool is uglier in this version. Oh, I guess ender chests. So they aren't that useless. They're still pretty damn useless, though. That's just called I get a spider farm. Not in this version, I guess, though, right? Because spider farms are a lot more difficult. Is it an extractor? Yeah, it's an extractor. Making me question things. IC2 extractor. Ah, piss. That's my favorite color. The piss-stained rug. Honestly, that's what I would use it for. Like, have like a doghouse where you got like a couple white pieces of wool and then just like one that's like yellow. My dog's been pissing. I don't know why I said it like that, but okay. We're just gonna roll with it and not question that. Dang, man. We are just getting super unlucky. Also, I don't know why I said piss like that. Piss, you know? Oh, goodness gracious. You know, the thing is, I'm going to look back at some of these live streams in a couple years and be like, what the hell was I on? And I'll probably keep doing it over and over again. That's fine. That is fine by me. See, the thing is the episodes that I put out are more family friendly than the live streams. That's mostly because I cannot sit here for like 2 hours and just be family friendly all the time. The amount of jokes and stuff that I've cut out some of my episodes that are like a little too on the nose. Yeah, I've taken out so many. I will not say I'm a family-friendly content creator. I just make my videos family-friendly so that way people can watch them and enjoy them without having to worry about things, right? Just when it comes to the live streams when the Unhinged comes out. Where I may abruptly end an episode by saying shit and then proceed to be like, hey, I just got a nosebleed out of nowhere. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That is how, that was either the first episode or the second episode, that's how it ended, was because I got a nosebleed and proceeded to not be able to, like, stream because it lasted, like, 30 minutes. Yeah, that was a fun one. Caught me off guard by a lot, but hey. So if we get an extractor, which is my idea right now, to get that, but the thing is we need, like, 6... So we've got 7. We need 6 sticky resin to become rubber. And then rubber will then allow for us... Man, yeah, there's nothing. What the hell is power converters? What is this mod? I've got to, like, look through here because there's no way for us to, like, look at individual mods in this. I don't remember. I don't think. Actually, yes, there is. Isn't there? Let's just do... See, the thing is, I don't remember power converters because it wasn't in the version that I played a lot more of. So there's part of it. Oh, is that all of it? Is that the only thing? It looks like that's the only piece. Huh. Maybe that's the same mod. No idea. Okay, let's get this converted. And then we'll work on making an extractor. And I'm going to have to like pop back and forth on this because, of course, I have to look at what the recipe is on one monitor because I don't have it over here. So let's go snag this up. So I want to take I believe the recipe's this. So we're going to grab up 2 of those guys. Hope I can't just shift click. Can I? Okay, so that's just sorting. We'll just shift it down here and then pull it back into my inventory. Make sure we use actual wood. So we need to make more tree taps. So we need 4 tree taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need the electronic circuit, which is, hold on, gotta, and this doesn't have EMC. Oh, it does have EMC. Beautiful. Let me toss that in there and just like snag a piece. We don't waste coal. It is not. That's actually one of the mods I was hoping was, but it was not. And also, one of the mods that I don't even think I pointed out that I like to point out is the item thing, the like Wayla 1 probe type of thing. It is actually a mod that was made specifically for 1.2.5, like older versions. This is not normal for Tekkit Classic, but it does help me a lot because I don't remember what things are sometimes. Okay, so there is 6. We also need copper. Some mad lad existed and decided to make this. Let me actually see if I can find that. The one place that I would say you may look for some mods, by the way, is Modern, because they actually have went out of their way and contacted mod authors, or like went out one-on-one, you know, kind of thing, and found mod authors and said, hey, do you have old versions? I'd like to put them on here. And they actually went and got permission. So there is a lot more stuff that I would say on Curse Forge, which is pretty cool. Kind of just like archiving stuff. Beautiful. Love it. Because there's even somebody went back and actually ported the Craft Presence mod for like Discord, and stuff like that. I highly doubt that mod works with 1.2.5. I'm not gonna lie. What in the hell? For some reason, like Pineapple Delight is on this, which I think they misclicked. Because like forestry's on this version. Yeah, and that is pretty nuts. Because forestry, factorization, let's see. Mistcraft, I said that one earlier. Something's outside the door here. Kind of just waiting on things to smelt here, so let's get that going. Oh, it's just a creeper. Let's see. A lot of the Red Power 2 mods. Retro Revisions is in here. What is this? Block of Netherite, which is a decoration block. A beacon, item frames, daylight/night lights, night detectors, chimney, lux, and some other random stuff. Yeah. Where is that mod though? In the world? Oh, I just thought I saw something. Okay. There's the Aether that's on here as well. Yeah, Block Helper from Hyperspeed. So this is the mod that I was thinking of. Hey, how you doing, Ashley? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Retro Revision. But the thing is the reason I kind of just push past that one is because it's not that, like, I mean, it's innovative, but they also add their own stuff. I'll throw that one here too. couple mods there. But yeah, that block helper is actually what the top one is. The top mod, it's the Wayla kind of thing. Can I actually make... Okay, I can. I didn't know if I could do that or not. I hope you're doing well, Ashley. Well, thank you for the $5. I hope you are doing well as well, because I am doing well. And you are the first person to ever do that, which is fantastic as well. I don't sound too excited because I'm absolutely exhausted, but I am super excited. And I am glad to see you around because it has been a minute. Honestly, I haven't really been doing a whole lot like in Discord or anything, so I've just not been around. So what is, can I click on this button? Why is it like it's acting weird on my other screen? I just put user in timeout. What the hell? Why can I click on a super chat and just time people out? What the hell? It's like, hey, they gave me money. Just like bans them from the chat. Like, what the hell? I guess if somebody put something derogatory, but I feel like you should put filters much more harshly on donations, especially because like TTS and all that, text to speech and all that crap. You know, I'm still unhinged as ever, actually, you know, so haven't changed yet that much. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, and I will mention, just like PSA, I may be like sparse this year every so often, just because I know I was gonna stream last Friday, but then there was like 86 hurricanes nearby, like the whole or not hurricanes, tornadoes. Goodness gracious, that'd be awful. 86 hurricanes, we're all dead. The 86 like tornadoes, I had, I think like, oh, what was it, like 18 in my area in Missouri. It's where I hail from. And so we had one like land, I think it was like 20 miles out, and it passed right by my house kind of thing. So I was not live streaming. Like, genuinely, that is going to happen. There's going to be days where I just don't upload because either I don't have power or I'm like cowering in the basement. So I feel like it's going to be one of those years because it's already off to a start. And that was not even springtime yet. All right, coal generator. What is it actually called for IC2? Furnace? Is it called generator? Yeah. Because I already know one of the towns nearby, I mean, like St. Louis, they got hit by like they went into a state of emergency like right away, basically, because a lot of the surrounding area got hit, and I know some smaller towns got hit. Like a lot of businesses are basically gone because of it. Like, it's not great, but it happens. I mean, hopefully everybody's okay. I think there was quite a few deaths. People that just didn't believe it was going to hit them and didn't evacuate in time, or did and just got unlucky. Things happen, problems happen, all that jazz. It's really bad. So I'm just like looking at all the things I need to do to make the generator right now, by the way, because I'm still having to search over here. What is... Well, how do I get 10 item casings? What is the 10 item casing? You're not... Metal shaping? Oh, okay. I get what that is. Yeah, that's the throwback. Hold on. Yeah, I think I saw reports of like 30 plus people dying, but I also saw people saying it was lower than that. Yeah, just lots of people. Lots of bad things, and I think there's been a handful of hurricanes that have... damn it, why do I keep saying hurricanes? I'm so out of it, I just keep saying hurricanes. So, because if a hurricane hit and it only killed like 10 people, or like 30 people, that'd be a good thing. But I think hurricanes killed a lot more in recent years. Shit. Damn it. Oh, crap. Just my English is not Englishing very well. Just, hope and pray that the families are doing okay, as good as they can be. So the battery itself requires the 10 item casings to be made. So I can't make a battery yet. That's what I'm working on. And then the hammer that I need, is that a thing in this version? Let's just see if we can see the battery. Nope. Are casings not a thing in this? Is it just 10? Or am I losing the plot here? As the cool kids say nowadays. Or is it like the rubberized? Oh, here's the recipe. Okay, I just had to scroll down. Gosh, Okay, I need more rubber then. I need... Actually, that should work. And if I don't have enough, I can just, snag a couple sapphires. And toss those in here and snag some more of that. That's a little much. Hold on. I'm gonna only take, 32 of this. Okay. So that should be good. I'm just gonna actually, hot swap. Actually, I guess I could just do this now, right? I forgot I even had rubber in here. The project table's going to throw me off. We're good. I need more rubber anyway. You can't rubber enough, right? That's fucking stupid. I need a minute. Oh, I'm losing it. I think I've already lost it. Okay. We're good. I think we're good. All right. Generator. But we need a furnace. It's okay. It's okay. If you don't get it, that's fantastic. We'll just keep on keeping on. Okay, here's generator. And here's the extractor. And we'll grab up some coal. Actually, the coal blocks exist in this version. Is that a thing? That's not a thing, right? I know charcoal blocks and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. They don't exist in this version. Wanted to confirm. And I crashed. Let's go! Goal! Oh, crap. Okay, so what did we learn? Well, you do not scroll the inventory sort. You do not attempt to do that inside of a generator. It crashes the entire game. Chef's kiss. All right, I gotta force close the game real quick. Let's see. Java and task. Okay, let me just relaunch this here real fast. OBS. I'm gonna just turn off game for a second because it does like glitch out whenever I launch the game. So I don't want you guys to have like seizures or nothing. That's definitely not what I want to have. But I was watching it earlier and it was like spazzing out. So, and it picks up the Tekkit launcher whenever I do this. So. The Black Void. Oh boy, I love the Black Void. I'm sorry. Okay. I can't full screen it. Hold on. There we go. Nope. You have a good one, James. Hope you stay safe. All that fun stuff. Okay, so I think we're back. I hope everybody can see the screen again. So we put the coal in here. Okay. And then we put the rubber in here. And we don't scroll. But we also don't have a way to muffle this. So I'm going to walk away. We don't have a way to muffle. We got it. Perfect. And also, the reason I put rubber wood in there is because you can actually get rubber from it. So that is fantastic. So what I was saying earlier is with the macerator, and I'm actually going to verify this. Oh, I've got map most. Hold on. That's what's making so much noise too. Okay. Yeah, because the macerator can take down blaze rods into blaze powder, and from there you actually get 5 blaze powder per, if it's correct in this version. It may not be, it may be changed, but that's what should happen. So we're gonna hope for that. And then basically what you can do with your blaze powder is shove it up. No, I'm just kidding. Shove it into the alchemical chest, or the what is it? Is it not that? It's the matter condenser, right? Nope. Alchemical chest. What is this called? Energy condenser. Yes. Which is beautiful. So basically, you get, by default with blaze rod, you only get 2 per. But if you get 5, you're technically making 1 blaze rods into 2.5. And then you just keep repeating that cycle and over and over and over and over again, and you get EMC for indefinitely. And you can automate this and then just make a whole bunch of factories that make you stuff, and it's beautiful. Goodness. I was waiting for somebody to make that joke. Oh, we actually ran out of coal. Okay, so let's toss this in here. Remember, do not scroll into the inventory, apparently, in this version, because it just crashes the entire thing. Wait, you can actually put redstone in here? And that actually uses, like, that's actually energy? I didn't know that. I'm reading the wiki over here. But this thing's actually telling me, like, power usage and everything, like the power. You love IC2? The one thing I don't love right now is the sound of it. So what I'm going to do, you guys may not be able to hear this much, but my ears, whenever I go near this is why I love the extreme sound muffling mod in the newer versions, because it just bliss. I don't get to hear Mechanism's awful machine sounds or modern industrialization machine sounds. I hear peace and quiet. Until I walk out of that area and place the machine down again, and then I proceed to hear it again, and then remember why I need to mute it. Yeah, I like reading. So that's the one good thing I will say about IC2 is it had its own wiki, and I think that is like the best thing in existence, because that was like should be standard for all your mods, especially like tech mods. If you do not have a wiki and you only have like a player book, shame on you. Like I love player books, don't get me wrong, like the whole guidebook and stuff, but some of them you want to find things quicker, And honestly, Googling things, in my opinion, so much faster. So much faster. And you also may find like other people that are like, hey, here's how I use X, Y, and Z, like finding a forum post or something. And you're like, holy cow, I didn't even know I could do that. Right. And it's like player books are cool, but they also, a lot of them still suck. Actually, I have done that before. I'm not gonna lie. I have done that occasionally because the mod was so terribly documented that I could not understand how something worked. So I went and read the code and I was like, hey, this actually isn't even implemented right. And just didn't use the mod after that. I remember that. I've done that before and I feel stupid doing that, but hey, whatever fluffs the cat's pillow. I don't. What do the kids say nowadays? I ain't even that old. I'm not even that old. Just acting like it. No, I feel old whenever I play this. I don't even remember what mod that was that I did that to, but it was some like random off-the-shelf mod that it's not like commonly known. And that was one of the problems, is nobody knew what in the world it was. Okay, so macerator. Well, damn it, I've got to go grab flint. I have any flint. This is biting me in the rear. Okay, let's drop some stuff off here. Let's put some of these blocks where they need to go, which is up. And then we'll toss all this goodies. Give me my food back. We'll toss that in there for now. Keep the diamond pickaxe. And I'm gonna make a shovel real quick out of something better. I think it was a newer mod. I haven't touched Thaumcraft. Actually, that was one of the things I hated about the 1.7 mod pack for Direwolf 20. Thaumcraft research. Absolutely awful. Never want to do that again. No. Thaumcraft did not come out until way later. Honestly, I don't really think there was any magic mods, if I'm not mistaken, for this version. A lot of it was like technology, industrial, and I mean, I don't think there was a whole lot of like ideas behind like implementing magic into this game until later, which is actually kind of an interesting thought. Wonder when the first magic mod came out. So what does gravel turn into when we do this? Sandstone? So once I get a macerator, I can get... Actually, no, I think it's a rock crusher. But the macerator may give me flint. Maybe? Do I see flint? Yes, it will give me flint. I'm looking at the recipe list over on the other monitor real quick. Ooh, 3 pieces. I want to grab a piece or 2 more, maybe? Sandstone. Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way, but it's just sandstone. I think it's because it's one of the only ones that matches its EMC value. Ooh. Score. We actually need a couple of those. Actually, I think I need more than that. The retextured redstone used in red power. No, I don't think so. The rock crusher, and I think there is like a different version of the macerator because you've got the advanced machines, which is the rotary. That's all you've got. The original Railcraft, man, that's a throwback and a half too. I would love to go back and play the original Steve's Cart mod, like the OG, no time limit kind of stuff, just the original. but I would love to play that with like EMC and a whole bunch of other stuff. But the problem is there's no good current version of Steve's Carts, because it's like Steve's Carts 2, I think, technically, and it's just like a adapted version of an adapted version of the original. We may need to get some more diamonds in the future, probably quickly. But if we can get this like AMC stuff going, it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, because the industrial craft. Hold on, I got to look at something here real quick. Whenever I get back up to the surface here, because industrial craft, isn't there? So the last version IC2 was on was 1.12.2, and that's been like 3 years now, almost. But I know there's like industrial. Let me just see. Is it considered IC2 Classic? Is that what it was? So for some reason, there's not a new version of IC2, the one that's called Industrial Craft, but there's one that's called IC2 Classic for 1.19. Rocket Miner gets stuck with negative progress without resetting. What the hell's a rocket miner? Is that like, never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. I am on a live stream. I can't make that joke. Okay. The original one, I think it was even Steve's Cart 2, like the OG Steve's Cart 2 from the original creator did never have a time limit. Whoever made the remake or like the follow-up was the person who did the time stuff. Yeah, because the original was for 1.7, and that was it. Like well, unless they removed it and put it on Modernth, which they may have. No, because you've got the Steve's Carts by Creeper Host, which is the one with the time limit. What is there's? I know there's another mod out there. Yeah, Steve's Carts Reborn is what I'm thinking of. Because this is the one that's like the revision, like coming back from another mod author, and this is the one that added that crappy system, I think. I think. I'm not even sure at this point, honestly. Because what version of Steve's Carts go on? One point 10? Because I know there's older versions, but apparently it's not been uploaded anywhere, like at all. So that's kind of sad. Okay, back to what we were doing here. Sorry, I get distracted, but I wanted to look at that because I don't think the original is easy to find. Like most of the stuff that was on like Minecraft forums, like the actual modding forums and all that back in the day, but basically a lot of those mods are gone. But let's see. So what am I looking at? The macerator recipe. So I need to make another circuit, and I need to grab a little bit more of this, which means that I probably need to get more of that in general. I'm actually going to take some nickelite, burn that up. Oh, I can't. It doesn't have EMC. Oh, it does. Why does it not let me? What is happening? Like pull it all out? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's because this is considered fuel. So that's what the thing is. Like there's different types of this. Well, that kind of sucks. I'm going to pull out these blaze rods then, because I'm going to use these. And then glowstone. And then we'll pull out the rest. Okay. I did not know that. Oop, are we still stable? Got my thing like yelling at me over here. Okay. So we should be able to make the machine frame. And then now we need to make the machine frame, go to this. We need one more piece of copper. Copper. The OG copper. Not something, not that new age homeopathic bull crap, or whatever that line is. I don't even remember. I don't know what the full line is for that. I know there's like a line in a movie where it talks about that. Now, if I plug this into the wall and then I lick this other end, famous last words. I don't know why, but my parents always loved to talk about licking the end of like one of those 9-volt batteries. I don't know if a whole bunch of people like just really found it funny to watch their kid get a shock. What's the centerpiece? This. Perfect. So then the recipe is this, this, and then this. Sadly, no. Actually, the thing is, like, copper was actually useful. Can you believe it? At one point in Minecraft's history, copper was useful. Like, even the chests were useful. Like, these copper to silver stuff, like, the copper chest was actually decent. Like, let's see here. So, we probably want to grab some more rubber. No, not rubber, flint. I just panned over rubber and said that for some reason. Okay. And then we are going to macerate our blaze rods. It's honestly kind of hard to believe. And honestly, I prefer the copper that looked like this. This one looks better to me than this one, but yeah, I like this one. This one just kind of looks like somebody really ate a lot of Doritos and then just took a massive dump. And so it begins. Yeah. Well, the thing is, he got EMC, so you don't have to worry about that. We've got our somewhat started thing. And actually, the funny thing is if we got the Aether mod in here, we could just make solar panel factories. Like, just straight up solar panel everything. Go there, never touch the sun god, and we would just have infinite power. We're doing it, Mr. Krabs. We're doing it. But I am having a blast. I know there's issues. That's the one thing I knew coming into this, was that there was issues with this version of Tekkit Classic. And I was okay with it because at the end of the day, I've never played it, and I'm okay with seeing the bugs and stuff because this was the realization, like the thing with this, because this is 2012, like 2011, 2012. They people reported issues, but I mean, this stuff was untested a lot of the times. Like it was just kind of like, hey, they fixed this, but who knows what it'll break in another mod? Because mixins did not exist. This was like the original Forge where you put your fingers in all the way or none at all. We're already getting up there. We're cruising. But once we get like some sort of power gen like automation, which is not difficult, might I say, in this version with EMC, we'll just have to get up there with diamonds. And once we get the matter condensers and the energy condensers and the energy collectors, aren't they what they called? Energy. Yeah, these things right here. Energy collectors. Yes, I was correct. Once we get these things, which do require quite a bit of diamonds, that will allow for us to then start getting free EMC, but it still takes a while. Of course, you've got the Mark IIs, the Mark IIIs, and that's it, because the newer Project E adds a whole bunch of other versions. But this one actually only had a handful, so that's beautiful. Why is there gravel in here? So we need a way to clear this out. So I'm going to pull out the coal. I'm actually going to go toss it in here. And you'll see the issue, though, right? Because if you notice, whenever I do this, it actually locks this to fuel. And that is a solution. That is a problem we can actually solve, but it's going to take a little bit longer than we have in this episode, this live stream. Because what we need to do is actually grab what is called a Klein star, not a Slime. Klein star. Klein, which is Mobius fuel, which is alchemical coal, which is coal. And we really just need this bottom tier to just be able to slightly get us going. We could look at the higher tiers, which just require 4. But yeah, Mobius fuel, which is alchemical coal, and that is coal. So you really need what? 8. Let me math. Hold on. I can't math right now. Pulling out my phone calculator. So 8 times 4, and then times that by 4. 128 pieces of coal. Mobius. I think it's 128. Actually, the way you tell is divide that by 128. That's actually a faster method. So you need 16 per, then times that by 8. Yep, 128. There's several ways to get to that equation. And the way, like my TikTok just opened for some reason. I don't need that open right now. So what I would want to do, let's grab out these. So I'm actually going to take a handful of these. So how much EMC is that? So 128, 128. $16,000. So there. That's 126, right? 64, 62. Can I math at all today? That's 126. Okay, I was correct. So that was not enough. I need 2 stacks. Give me 2 stacks. We'll just throw this back in here. Okay, so we have the Philosopher's Stone already. So all we're going to have to do... Oh, that breaks it down into charcoal. I forgot about that. If you could break it down further. And then we just do this. And we become the Matrix. What was in the center of this? A diamond? Shine bright like a diamond. And then I don't remember how much this actually stores. But it'll remove all of it. And actually allow for us to basically pull anything out. So that is beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. So now we should be able to transmit between... Transmute, not transmit. That is such a fantastic video. 2 shots of vodka, pours like half the bottle. And I love the one where they cut it to have like the guy falling down the trailer park, the trailer stairs, just after the fact. So that's only 768 per. So how many blaze rods do we need to make a diamond? That's the next question. 8192. Oh, let me clear that. 8192 divided by 1536. So you need 6 blaze rods per diamond. Beautiful. So we're going to actually quickly just pull out our blaze rods. And then anything left over, we're going to leave in there for now, actually, just because I'm going to keep going back and forth for this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Because that actually should give us at least 1 blaze rod extra at some point. Yeah, just like that. Instead of 2, we got 3. I'll try and get a stack of these. I basically want to have a stack in this at all times, and then just have any extras go towards diamonds and stuff. What I just did to actually get the Klein star, that's okay. I needed to do that. So now we can actually just progress through this quicker. So actually what we can do is grab blaze powder. Let's grab glowstone. And then coal. And then I'm actually just going to toss this back in. Get a blaze rod. Okay. And we'll just toss this piece of coal in here. Beautiful. And I think actually blaze rods are a source of fuel in this version too, if I'm not mistaken. How does gravel keep ending up in there? What do I keep doing, man? Just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And sooner or later, we'll set this all up. Okay. I think we'll wrap this up for now. We will come back next episode because I'm having a blast. I definitely will keep streaming this as long as you guys enjoy this, because I mean, I'm enjoying it. I may look at adding some other mods, maybe, if I can. That would definitely be a fun thing, but it's just a lot of work, and I really don't have that much time to do stuff like that. Additional recipes, what? Oh, that's cool. Sorry, there's like a mod I was just looking at randomly because it said additional recipes for equivalent exchange 2, and it adds like cobble to sand, sand to dirt, to grass. A bunch of interesting stuff. Huh. Even that's like impressive back then. Adding recipes, beautiful. But yeah, we'll wrap this up here. I won't get distracted. I'll probably not keep on doing this off camera because I'm kind of just keeping this whole series on camera because I enjoy it. But overall, Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around and chatting. I genuinely enjoyed it. Thank you, Trash Me, Ashley, for the $5. Absolutely good to see you. Love seeing you around. Hit me up on Discord sometimes because I know you have that. You have the ability to do that. So thank you guys. Stay awesome. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. That was the macerator dying.